Greetings. Today, I'm gonna show you guys pretty much my portfolio for February 2019. I'm gonna start doing monthly portfolios to give you guys updates and my strategy that I'm following, and pretty much give you an idea of what's going on, the progress that I'm pretty much on my way to 100 positions, stocks. There's different names that they call it here in the stock market world that I'm learning. This is my second year. So pretty much before I jump into it, I pretty much uh, designed this morning while I was going to school. I'm a film student in San Francisco, still learning the ropes, editing, directing, producing, writing. But I took Adobe After Effects classes, so I'm here in San Francisco learning these skills and applying it to my channel. So pretty much my thing is I see a lot of people just with the bull, but my thing is now that I'm starting to respect the bear more. So um, I just it's um, I was on the train today, and it's pretty much this image came to mind, and I just designed it pretty much. When the market's up, you know, you should be happy, but when the market's down, you should also be even happier because that's when that's the time to buy um, pretty much companies on discount. So pretty much, I just call it the bear riding the bull. So that's pretty much I'm on that compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world. Pretty much now I'm starting to build my confidence just through that concept and not get caught up in the pretty much the day to day, the week to week, the month to month, the 3 months, the year. Pretty much my focus is the all. So I'm gonna show you guys my Robinhood portfolio for February 2019. I'm gonna start doing it on the first of each month, and then also I'm gonna show you guys how I purchase stocks. My strategy today, I sold something on an app called Let Go. I made like $33 today at school. So, and plus I got another book. Like whatever, um, every little dollar that I get, I invest it right back into the market. So, pretty much, I was just excited just to make that sale. I guess because everybody's back in school. Like, things are starting to pick up that I'm noticing. So it was a good day today. I had my art history class, fascinating, but pretty much Egypt popped up, the three pyramids, and I was like, wow, and pretty much I came up with a concept with the eighth wonder of the world, and I got three pyramids, which is compound interest, but that kind of like took me into another another thought. So, I mean, this popped up. So, this is the kind of mood I was in today. Pretty much, I was like, I like this mood. And I was pretty much like this throughout the whole day. And I think I'm going to hold on to it because it's flexible. It's not sturdy, especially with me being in my age. Um, I have to be more competitive, more just, what's the word? I can't even, just more today I was feeling like a kid, more a curious like mentality. So, and this is what I came across. So, let me jump into it. I'm gonna show you guys my portfolio. So let's get into it. Okay, Robinhood. Okay, as you know, my philosophy, I don't look at the 1 day, the 1 weeks, the 1 month, the 3 months, or the 1 year. Those, in my opinion, those are for traders, day traders, swing traders. So if you're in that, cool. But me, I'm a long-term investor, which I'm gonna pass it on to my kids, so and teach them to continue to put in and don't sell it, and pretty much to keep it rolling through generations and generations and generations. So pretty much this is gonna be my glue for pretty much my lineage, my family lineage, since I came from a family where I had a stepfather and a mother. So, but pretty much not having a father kind of cast it out. So pretty much this is motivating to build my own. It's like a money tree, like a it's like a infinity money tree that you just pass on the kid to kid, pass it down the lineage. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna teach. Pretty much start with my bloodline and pass it. So my thing is I'm going to the all. As you can see, I'm at 3.36. So I'm liking it. But my goal for 2019 is 6%. So I want to keep it 6% throughout the year. And if we go in a bear market or correction, I don't want it to fall below 3%. So, and that's my strategy. I'm gonna go through a brief rundown. Well, I'm gonna go purchase probably 2, 3 companies with $33. Show you my strategy and not to go and put it into companies already established. Pretty much, um, I still look at cryptocurrencies. I believe in the blockchain, but I pretty much um, when society is ready to accept it and use it in everyday commerce, like restaurants, food, transportation, once that becomes a majority, I start looking at it. But I'm just curious to see how Bitcoin, how much it'll fall. So very curious on that. And then there's Ripple, and then this is Exteller. These are two Bitcoins that I was thinking about buying Ripple. I remember back a couple of years back, I was into Ripple, but I never could. It just was the fees were so high that I just backed out of it. So I'm not, and I'm glad I did, because and pretty much the way it was working back then, it was pretty much a penny stock. So I was pretty much feeling like a trader back then. But now that I'm more mature, I know what I am. I'm a long-term investor. So I'm all about compounding interest. That's the name of my game, compounding interest. Okay, as you can see, there's another app. Pretty much, I'm gonna do a breakdown on all 74 positions that I have. But as you can see, I've got it from valuation from highest to lowest. So the first one you see is 1,000, Google, of course, and then it just goes down. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much um, in there's an app called TradeBase. I'm just gonna scroll through here, and there's 74. Pretty much to organize it, because on there they have a pie chart. I'll get to that in a second. But as you can see, 74, and it's not intimidating once you start. I did this little by little, just build. It's just like you building a pyramid. This is what I'm doing. I'm building my own pyramid. So brick by brick. This is all this is, brick by brick. Okay, so now I got $33. Let me show you guys. Like, I already did my research. These are pretty much companies that I'm gonna purchase that I believe in. Um, all I'm gonna buy is just one share of each, and then double up once I get to every 100, 200, 300. I do a revaluation and see if I need to double up on anything. But I know me, I'm probably gonna just keep building until I get pretty much all the sectors filled in, and then start doubling, so I can see how everything is working. As you can see, okay, with $33, I already checked out Industrial and Commercial Bank of China. Pretty much, okay, what I did is look at the peaks. Okay, that's 17. Okay, 18, 19. So pretty much, I mean, this is a buy, because I know it'll peak back to. That's pretty much how I look at precious metals also. Like, um, once I see it down, like pretty much there's a peak, but if it's down from the peak, I'll purchase. So my strategy with buying stocks is pretty much looking, see how low it's falling, look at the peaks. So $19. So this is a buy. Dividend yield 3.94, PE ratio 5.88, market cap 65.57 billion. Um, about in Industrial and Commercial Bank of China Ltd. Engages in the provision of commercial banking and financial services. It operates through the following business segments: corporate banking, personal banking, treasury operations, and others. The corporate banking segment provides corporate loans, trade financing, deposit taking activities, corporate wealth management services, custody activities, and various types of corporate intermediary services to corporations, government agencies, and financial institutions. The personal banking segment offers personal loans, deposit taking activities, card business, personal wealth management services, and various types of personal intermediary services to individual customers. The Treasury Operations segment issues money market transactions, investment securities, foreign exchange transactions, and the holding of derivatives. Headquarters in Beijing, China, founded in 1984. Look at the employees, 453,048. So, okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy one share. As you can see, my availability is $433.15. So, um, I'm only gonna buy $33 worth. So got that out the way. Then I got two more that I was looking at. Okay. And then go back. So that's in the works. So let's see what I'm working at now. 17 bucks. Okay. 17 bucks. Okay, this is the second one I was looking at. This is the BlackRock Capital Investment. This is pretty much an ETF. So that was a stock. Now this is an ETF, kind of split them in, uh, split the money three ways. So it's getting diversified and structured real strong. Okay, as you can see, it peaked back in December 4th, 2015 at 10 bucks. So this is definitely a buy. Look at that dividend yield, 11.56, PE ratio 17.54, market cap 438.21 million. So I always go to the 5 year. I always go look at so you can get a nice snapshot of how it's performing. Better gauges. Okay, BlackRock Capital Investment Corp is a non-diversified closed-end management investment company. Its investment objective is to generate both current income and capital appreciation through our debt and equity investments. The firm invests primarily in middle market companies and target investments throughout the capital structure that provide an attractive risk-adjusted return. The company was founded by on April 13th, my birthday, April 13th, 1978, uh, 2005, and is headquartered in New York City, New York. The FINRA listed name for BKCC is BlackRock Capital Investment Corporation, common stock. The current CEO is James E. Keenan, headquarters, New York City, New York. Founded, in 2005. So pretty much BlackRock, they're the owners of iShares, which is pretty much the number one index fund traded in the world globally. So I'm gonna buy a share of BlackRock. Okay, let's go back. Okay, got one more left. Let me see how much I got left. So I got 10 bucks left. 10 bucks. So what I was thinking was either this company from China, but the only things that these companies from China, they don't pay no dividends. But this is pretty much like a Bitcoin move to me. You know, I, I I'll let you guys. I'll read about it. About NIO. NIO Incorporated. China is a holding company which engages in the design, manufacture, and sale of electric vehicles. Its products include EP9 supercar and ES8 seven-seater SUV. The company provides users with home charging and power express valet service and other power solutions, including access to public charging, access to power mobile charging trucks, and battery swapping. It also offers other value added services such as package, battery payment arrangement, and vehicle financing and license plate registration. The company was founded by Lin Bin and Quinn Lee Hong in November 2014 and is headquartered in Jiading, China. The FINRA listed name for NIO is NIO Incorporated. American Depository Shares, each representing one Class A ordinary share. The current CEO is Bin Li, headquartered Jiading, Shanghai, China, founded in 2014. So I've been looking at that, and also, as you can see, buy 29%, hold 57%, so it's at 75% for a go, more than 75%. But my thing is you see that straight line, so it just came, it IPO'd on September 12th, 2018. And they opened up about $10, and then you see where they're at now, just up and down, up and down. And the other one I was looking at was this one, Commerzbank. See the peak, $16. No, 18 bucks back in April, back on the 11th of April 2014. And then recently, this is the recent, so 16, and then look where it's at now. But this one also doesn't have a dividend yield, so that's why I was on the fence on these two. PE ratio, 9.07, market cap 8.75 billion. So that's under the 10 billion to make it a large. As you can see, the buy is 54.5% buy, hold 40.9% hold. I'm gonna give you some more background information on this bank. The stock is about Commerzbank. Commerzbank AG engages in the provision of commercial banking services. It operates through the following business segments: private and small businesses, customers, corporate clients, others, and consolidation and asset and capital recovery. The private and small business customer segment is comprised of the universal banking services for private and small business customers, online securities transactions, and asset management. The corporate client segment includes credit products and financing solutions for mid-sized corporate clients, international corporations, and financial institutions. The others and consolidation segment is the staff, management, and support functions of the company. The asset and capital recovery segment handles the positions of the portfolios in the areas of commercial real estate and ship finance, as well as complex financings from the public finance area. The company was founded on, and it cuts off there. The current CEO is Martin Zielke, headquarters Frankfurt, Hessen, Germany. I want to give a shout out to those guys out there. I was stationed out in Freiburg, right next to Frankfurt, and I was stationed at Elvis Presley's where Elvis Presley was stationed at, Ray Barracks. So if you guys if you guys are an Elvis Presley fan, he was stationed out there. And I actually lived out where the area where he was housed at, which is Bad Neuheim. So I stayed out there for like 3 years. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. I was 18. First time in the military. Got my first deployment. So fun times. Good times. Oh, the Munich had the Oktoberfest. Founded in 1952. Employees 49,417. So I mean, as you can see, this has got more. This has been around. So I mean, as you can see. So I'm gonna go with go ahead and purchase 1 share of, and this is just all of selling a product today, and I'm buying companies that I don't know. It just, to me, it blows my mind, like how it can just go, and this money's gonna work for me for the rest of my life when I pass it on. Okay, so that's the third one, and pretty much I'm down to $3, and that's it for that. So as you can see, yeah. So I don't have anything for $3. So I'll wait to the next round when I get another set of money, whenever that is. So I'm gonna let you guys know on how I purchase shares. I don't think nobody's doing that, so I'm just giving you just transparency. Going through this pretty fast, but once you start building your pyramid, all these bricks is just like you'll know each brick how strong it is, what it's for. Like Google, this is pretty much will be the door for the pyramid, because it's the biggest. But just more and more, you start to build. It starts to like spill over into your mind, and you start to just really grow with it. Because my mind, the way my mind is going is pretty much for February. Um, 2019, my portfolio is $5,906.72. Um, oh, okay, I got something from I go to the Academy of Art University, so I gotta jump on that next. I'm gonna show you guys my pretty much how do I do? Oh, the cash reserves pretty much. Um, so this is what my account looks like. So I have this, for stocks. That stocks includes the ETF, the bonds ETFs, the REITs, which is $5,473.57, and then cash that I have is $433.15. I already spent $30 of that, so it's $403.15. And what I'm doing with this, I want to buy a share of Amazon. So every time I get when I get paid, I'll put $100 to that and just keep it there until I get it to about 1,000, and then I start looking at 1 share of Amazon. So that's pretty much that. And then so let me show you guys the trade base. So that's pretty much my portfolio for 2019. My all I look at nothing but alls. So I'm at 3.36. I'm starting the year off right. So, but I'm still. Oh, my 2019 strategy is 60% stocks, 30% index funds, which are ETFs, and 5% bonds ETFs, and then 5% REITs. So I'm gonna show you guys the breakdown in trade base. Okay, this is my trade base. It's an app where pretty much it breaks down everything in Robinhood to give you even a clear picture. You can, if you use TradeBase, connect with me. My name is MAXBUGATTI 8008. Pretty much just a little information about me. Um, you can check me out pretty much on YouTube, The Eighth Wonder of the World, Compound Interest. Currently, I'm from San Francisco, California. Joined Robinhood April 2017. Um, Pretty much all this first page is pretty much people that trade. So I'm not a trader. I'm a long time investor. So pretty much I go to holdings. So pretty much as you can see, this is the market value as of now, and this pretty much breaks it down. Positions, pretty much how many companies that I own, 74 different companies. Um, Today, I'm advancing 40 of my positions and declining in 34. And in total, I'm advancing 31 and declining 43. So whether I'm declining, I'm still in the positive. So as you can see, my total, I'm declining 43 more than my advancing, but I'm still in the positive. So that's because of the weight that I'm carrying with ETFs, where I switched up my strategy from last year because I was doing nothing but stocks in my portfolio. And when I got hit on the 24th of December last year, I just, that was a big hit because it was down $500, and then, but I recouped it, and then I'm up now like almost $200 up. So it breaks that down for you, and then the distribution, pretty much as you can see, Google is 20%, and then it goes uh, Google at 1,106, and then it goes Netflix at 6%, and then Lockheed Martin 4%, and then Berkshire Hathaway the B at 4%, and then this is 3M at 4%, and then all other stocks that you saw, they're pretty much the remaining 61%. So, and then it pretty much breaks it down in sectors. I see my technology, 34% of my portfolio. 17% is consumer goods. Services is 16%. Industrial goods is 14%. Financial is 9%, and then others is 6%. Then you have market cap. I'm pretty much invested 49% in large, so I like large. Then second comes mega, which is 44%, and then 4% is mid, and then 1% is micro, and then 0.91% is small, and then 0.01 is nano. So, those are for those who are trying to organize your portfolio and get a understanding where it's not so confusing. This is an awesome app. Um, I forgot who. I want to give a recommendation out to Biggs 1988 for recommending pretty much this app to me. So you guys check him out too. He pretty much put me on to this trade base, so you can organize your portfolio. Okay, so let me show you guys. I always go to holdings. Okay, now this is pretty much my open positions. As you can see, Google, Netflix, Lockheed Martin, Berkshire Hathaway, 3M, and these are all listed from highest to lowest. McDonald's, Apple, Baidu, Nike, Facebook, Nvidia, Visa, Johnson and Johnson, United Technologies, Disney, Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Procter and Gamble, Waste Management, Walmart, Sony, Anheuser-Busch, InBev, Starbucks, Spider and S&P Global Dividend ETF. As you see the ETFs popping up, iShares Core, MSCI, EAFE ETF, California Water, International Paper, General Mills, Hormel, British Petroleum, Archer Daniels Midland, HSBC, Pfizer, and this is a Vanguard FTSE Developed Markets, and then Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing, American Airlines, British American Tobacco, KBC Group, Aramark, AT&T, Bank of America, SP, Spider, Bloomberg, Barclays short term, that's a bond, JD.com, AMD, Starwood Property Trust, that's a REIT, IQIYI, company in China, Manchester United, company, pretty much the Manchester United is the international football club in England, AGNC Investment, I want to say that's a REIT or ETF, I can't remember for sure. Apple Hospitality REIT, that's a self-explanatory. Green Plains, Gladstone Investment, that's a REIT. Sprint, Credit Suisse, that's a bank. GameStop, General Electric, Then Sankey Bank, that's the European market. Ultralife, Deutsche Bank, European market. Barclays, that's in England. Aurora Cannabis, Nokia, uh, Royal Bank of Scotland, Sirius XM, AK Steel, Daiwa Securities Group from a bank in Japan, C- Cemex, a cement company, Chesapeake Energy, Santander Group, one of the oldest banks in Spain, Dunberry, Aerotech, Mitsuho Financial Group, a bank in Japan, Novavax, Nordic American Tankers, and then Sunworks. So pretty much there it is, the 74. Oh, and also, wow. Um, and another way that I organize my information is through Pinterest. So if you guys want to look more in depth, um, let me see, the eighth wonder of the world. Pretty much, if you're on Pinterest, just look up the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest, and I just break it. As you can see, the REITs. These are my REITs, so I can start organizing. If I have to get real detailed, my bonds ETF, the 5% I was talking about, pretty much is the Spider Bloomberg Barclays short term high yield bond ETF. So once I buy new companies, I put them in here. My index funds, as you can see, the SPDR and S&P Global Dividend ETF, the iShares Core, the Vanguard FTSE, and then Gladstone Investment. So, and then this is pretty much my global stock monthly portfolio. As you can see, I started off with 1,563, pretty much building up. As you can see, the 4,000, 5,000, 5,000, kind of slow. It kind of took off and then it slowed down and then it's about to pick back up again. So, and then pretty much this is something new, special drawing rights. If you guys don't know about this, this is an interesting concept. Um, I pretty much based as you can see this right here. Um, when I started studying this, that's how I started getting into ratios, because I've noticed like there's a currency that's a special drawing rate, which is composed of a basket of U.S. dollars, the euro, um, the Japanese yen, the British pound, and then the R. I can't remember what the RMB is, but pretty much those currencies make up a currency on its own, which is this is interesting. I'm gonna show you guys under currency. You see that XDR up top? Look how powerful it is. 1 XDR equals 1.3870 US dollars. So look how now look at the euro compared to the dollar. Look, okay. Then look at the British pound, and then look at the power of the IMF special drawing rights. So it's got more power than any currency out. So as you can see, I track all these currencies. Um, One interesting fact that I've noticed is look at the Venezuelan bolivar. It has a lot of weight compared to it's stronger than the Colombian peso, the South Korean won, the Filipino peso, and the Argentina peso. I was pretty much shocked when I discovered that, and it's right under the Chinese uh, rim, um, the Chinese won. Oh, the other what I couldn't figure out is a Chinese one. Okay, but that is just interesting. One VEF equals 0.1001 US dollars. So that currency is stronger than the four that I just listed under it. As you can see, they're listed in pretty much by strength. And the IMF special drawing right, the one XDR, 1.3868. I mean, it tops every. To me, if anything goes wrong with any system, they're gonna go to this IMF special drawing rights. That's gonna be the one government currency because they're already playing it. And then as you can see, As I was showing you guys, this chart right there. It says the new SDR basket. The RMB that's the Chinese, Japanese, uh, that's the Great Britain pound, the euro, and then the US dollar. So they just added the Chinese are a new player because the previous SDR, the RMB wasn't even in there. It was just one, two, three, four. It was just four currencies: the dollar, the euro, the pound, and then the yen from Japan. So I have that. Pretty much my FANG stocks. I own pretty much four out of the five. So I got Alphabet, Netflix, Apple, then Facebook. So Amazon is pretty much the last. Look at the growth on Amazon, like a hockey stick. Google, Netflix, look how it's growing. Apple, and then Facebook. So that's pretty much. That's why I got that $400 for to complete my FANG. This is all that I'm passing down, and then the Robinhood global stock investment app that we're all familiar with, and then the rule of 72 for compound interest. So pretty much this is my new, check this out, Warren Buffett, how he used compound interest. Started at 14, and then he made his first million at 30. But I mean, if I would have had that mindset back then, and if we all would have had that, if we were taught that, but we weren't taught that. So now it's like I'm gonna live and die by this concept and pass it to my kids. So compound interest, the eighth wonder of the world, the bull, the bear riding the bull. The sky's not the limit, the mind is. So you just work it hand in hand, and I just see people leave out the bear and like, why? I mean, the bear is just as important as the bull. So that's why I'm probably gonna get like a necklace with pretty much that image. I don't know. I just it feels it's a powerful image to me. To represent the rule of 72. And then these are my global stocks, the 60%. I mean, these are all the companies pretty much. So got that. This is something new I added. My dividends portfolio, minimum $1. So pretty much companies that pay $1 or more, um, just off of one share is going in here. So I'm gonna start collecting those. So Lockheed Martin, I get paid $2.20, and then the other one I think was McDonald's, and I get paid $1.16. And then the global stock sectors. I mean, if you guys get a chance, this is interesting. This map, it just shows the sectors. I can't blow that up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that another day. And then the ISO 4217 pretty much is the currency codes in the world. So as you can see, the US to the XDR, I mean the 10-year, as you can see, from 2009 27 is gone up. And then the rest of them I had the pound, the euro, the Chinese yuan, the Korean um, currency, the Filipino currency, the Colombian, Argentina, and then Venezuela. Venezuela, the way I got to rearrange the order because when I did this, I didn't discover what I discovered when I saw that the special drawing right is the new world order currency. If anything happens, this is my theory, and then how strong pretty much the the currency in Venezuela is. So ISO 4217 is the currency codes. So that's pretty much it. Um, if you guys got any questions, let me know. Um, this is pretty much my investing strategy style for 2019, and this is my portfolio review for February 2019. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and don't forget compounding interest.